Hey guys, it's Caleigh from Lashes and Rouge, and today I want to show you my techniques for taking care of my curly hair. Now, as you can see, it's quite wet right now, and it's actually still dripping wet. So what I do when I take a shower and I wash my hair, I don't always wash my hair in the shower, sometimes it's in the bathtub, depends on how my hair feels. Anyway, when I'm drying my hair, I never wring it out. I always just squeeze the hair out, or just tightly sop up the water with a towel. So then it's not dripping wet, but it's still pretty wet. This is going to help your product absorb better. If your hair is a little bit wet, your hair kind of is still, I think your hair is just kind of still absorbing the water, so it takes a while, at least for my hair, it takes a while for it to dry. Okay, so my hair is dry, well, dry enough. Now I want to show you the products that I use before I get started so that you have an idea of what I'm going to do and how I use these products. The main curl gel that I use is from Rouge. It's called Tress Effects. The last professional haircut I had was a Rouge haircut, and I don't really know what makes them so special when it comes to curly haircuts. But let me just say that that haircut was the best haircut I have ever had. My curls were incredible after that. So, yeah, with cutting my own layers, it's managed to keep up most of that feeling. But probably in November, I'm going to have to get my hair professionally cut again because I can't take care of my curls. I don't know exactly how to cut them all the time. Okay, so I'm going to take my product. I'm going to put about, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of like a $1/2 size dollop. I'm going to rub it around my hands. It's kind of a good idea to get it between your fingers too because you want to coat your hair. You don't want to scrunch it, you just want to coat it. Now I don't feel like I have enough on there, so I'm going to put a little bit more. Probably about another quarter size dollop. It all depends on how long and how thick your hair is. I have longer hair, as you can see, and my hair tends to be deceptively thick, meaning the curls are what give volume to my hair. Alright, that feels good. I'm going to bring it back around to the other side. So, I never used to like crunchy hair, especially when I put product in it, and I've probably tried hundreds of products over the years, and I realized, especially after I got my hair professionally styled curly with the Rouge curling gel, I realized that having it crunchy meant that I was going to have really nice second day curls. Okay, I'm going to really quickly wash off my hands because I want to show you the next step, and my hands are all sticky now. Okay, now this next step, I take, as you can just see, it's an old black t-shirt. It's a really soft material. I never wore it. So what I do with this is I take it, I don't know if you can see, let's see if I can do this, and I scrunch my hair with the shirt. Now the reason for this is so that the extra oils from my hands don't get on my hair anymore. Because with curly hair especially, you want to make sure that you don't touch your hair as much as possible. Otherwise, well, that's what brings on a lot of frizz. Alright, so I'm scrunching my hair with the shirt. This helps get any of the extra product that isn't absorbed into my hair. And it also just kind of helps the hair scrunch when it's not something, like my skin touching it. Alright, so that's that. Oh, and I want to say really quickly, when I comb out my hair after a shower, it's the only time I ever comb out my hair. I only use a wide tooth comb. And the reason for this is so that I can prevent as little breakage as possible. And also just kind of helps get out of a whole bunch of knots. Alright, now I'm going to take my hairdryer. See, it's just a typical Conair. Funny story, I had a really old one of these and I needed to get a new hairdryer, and so I grabbed one off of Amazon and it was like, oh, this is really good ratings. Shows up and realizes it's the exact same style as my old hairdryer except just newer. I thought it was really kind of funny. Okay, so I use a diffuser. This is what mine looks like. You can use, I think, any kind of diffuser. Just all it matters is that you're diffusing the air, and it's a much gentler flow on your hair, especially for curls. Alright, so I'm going to bring it over to my left side. Make sure I get all my hair. Now, let's see, this is going to be a little bit difficult. How I use this, I want to explain this before I turn it on because it's really loud. What I do is I'll take sections like this, plop it into my hair dryer, and I'll bring up the curls and sit it like this. And then I'll let it sit for about 30 seconds, give or take, depending on how long. You want to let it sit longer than you think it's going to sit, because that is going to help your hair dry faster. It will help hold the curl better. And I'll do that all the way around. Then I'll flip around to the other side and I'll do the exact same thing. So, alright, I'm going to turn it on and I'm going to start blow drying my hair. Now this is the only time I ever blow dry my hair, because if I use just a regular hair dryer, and even with just a little, I don't even know what you call this thing, I use this to do my bangs. Other than that, I don't blow dry my hair unless there's product in it and unless I'm diffusing it, because otherwise it becomes a curly, frizzy nightmare. Alright, now let me get started. So pardon the noise, but I will start diffusing my hair. Okay, so I'm going to finish my hair later, but I just wanted to show you this. As you can see, my hair is already starting to dry, and it's getting some good curl. Now it will get more the more I diffuse my hair, but it takes so long, I don't want to sit here and bore you guys with drying my hair the entire time. The last thing that I do, I don't always do this, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how I feel with my hair. I don't always actually keep my hair down, so sometimes I put it half up and then I dry it. Two things. First, I'll sometimes use this as a finishing gloss and just kind of smooth it over my hair and make sure that all the little escaped frizzies will kind of be under control. Also, this product I talked about yesterday is from my Ipsy bag. I'm going to use this today. So because my hair is still damp, I'm going to put a few drops, and I'm going to smooth it over my hair, and then we'll further diffuse it later. Actually, I might have just let it dry further on its own from here. So that's how I do my curls. It's really easy, it's really straightforward, and you can diffuse them as much as you want. You can put in as little product as you want. You can put in as much as you want. I like to put it in so it coats my hair, and actually with diffusing it, because I know I've heard other girls with curly hair complain about how, again, that crunchiness. It's unpleasant when you touch your hair during the day, you try to put it up or something, and your hair is just crunchy. I found with diffusing my hair, with drying it, I have very, very minimal crunch, which is actually kind of cool because, like I said before, I am not a big fan of crunchy hair. So I actually might put in a little bit more product because it feels like it needs a little bit more oomph. But anyway, that's how I take care of my curls, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks!